elf, whatever.
Hello and welcome to the Mystical Elf. Today my lovely daughter, who is a fledgling, will be making hot foot powder.
My own recipe.
Now we will tell you exactly what is in this hot foot powder and we will tell you how to make it and what it's for. Hot foot powder is, if you're at home, you hear
Hello.
hello, Jehovah's Witnesses. Not quite as dramatic as that. You keep a little baggie of this stuff by your front door.
You can use it in spells as well.
You can also keep a little baggie of it by your phone. It's called hot foot powder. I wouldn't advise eating it or sniffing it, but
use it in spells.
You can use it in spells when they require something very, very hot. Because this is very, very hot.
You need the chilies. You didn't give me any chilies.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know you needed the chilies.
No, chilies. This is ours. This is my own recipe though, because hot foot powder is not usually as potent as mine. I will show you how to make this now. Right, so again, incense is burning because I'm doing witchy stuff. Right, so first ingredient is sea salt. Needs to be sea salt. Can't be any other salt. Has to be sea salt. I've got gloves on for a reason. I'm not being kinky or anything. It needs to be sea salt. It can't be any other salt. Right.
And we usually do these in threes.
Yep.
So we have these little measuring spoons, and it's
not,
usually
no, it's not that one. It's
half teaspoon. It's not a teaspoon.
No, it's a teaspoon. 1, 2, 3 of these. 3 teaspoons. Because I make mine potent. If you don't want to make yours as potent, it's fine. I'm not doing that.
It doesn't really matter because the fact of the matter is, you know, no one's got to be ingesting it, no one's got to be sniffing it, and it's not going to cause harm to anybody.
Black pepper. Not white pepper.
Ground black
It has
pepper.
to be black pepper. So you put in, you got your salt in there. And you put in 1. I took the top off last time. 2. It's always a useful thing to have is hot foot powder though. 3. So you've got your 3 peppers in there. Now bear in mind mine is really potent, so I have cayenne pepper.
Canine pepper.
And you put 3 of these in there as well. I can see Andy in the background.
I mean, cayenne pepper, you can get most of this from any normal supermarket.
Not in London, you can't.
Most of cayenne pepper you can usually get in shops. I found out when they sell it. So.
If you like your food with a bit of kick, you can put it in your food. I don't advise it, but I guess you can.
Some recipes do actually specify cayenne pepper.
No, I'm on about the hot foot powder.
Oh, no. Don't use this in your food, please. Just take my advice and don't.
Black peppercorn. Now you need black pepper, the whole peppercorns, these ones, as well as your black pepper. Don't think, oh, well, I've got black pepper, so I don't need to put peppercorns in it. You do. Because it just makes it a little bit more hot, shall we say. Then you put in, we've got this paprika, and it's good for nothing apart from spells. It's hot paprika. Paprika's supposed to be smoky.
Know why it's like that, but
it burns your mouth, like you literally go numb.
I mean, I'm not to put paprika on popcorn. You couldn't do it with that.
No. Right, so 3 of those. There is something there, right? And then you get your chilies. You need crushed chilies. With these. These came from the eBay.
Yeah, we've got 2 big kilogram bags of crushed chilies, and we don't eat chili.
No, they're good for spells. They keep us going for a while, that's for sure. Right, now these are why I have gloves on. We have
Oh, that incense just so good.
Huh?
That romancing scent smells so
We've
good.
got ghost chilies and Carolina Reaper chilies. Now these are what make it potent. This is what makes it so no one wants to come around your house. They are little dried up chilies. They stink. They stink to high heaven. And people eat them.
And they can burn your skin.
Hence the gloves.
And they are pretty dangerous. I'm just turning into little pieces.
I'm doing it. The seeds are the worst part, so make sure you get all the seeds in there if you use these. If you don't have to use these if you don't want it as potent, but obviously if you're going to be using it in spells and you want people to stay away from you, my throat, then
Yeah, I know it's starting to get to me too.
yeah, well, I don't want that one because that one's kind of like half already open. They're all kind of half already open.
Yeah, they do that. Just
Okay.
doesn't matter.
These are the Carolina Reapers. These are the ones that will burn your skin. The ghost chilies will, not as bad. But the Carolina Reapers,
Just look for the Carolina Reaper challenge on YouTube and you will see what it does to people.
stinks.
If you want to put this in food, I advise you to just show the food the pepper and not put it in.
Right, so when you've done that, mix it.
Bless you.
That will happen.
Stay in.
Thank you. That will happen because you're dealing with like pepper and you're dealing with chilies, and you've got all kinds of chilies. You've got dried chilies. You've got all sorts of horrible nasties.
Now, you may discover that you've got like chunks of chili in there. That does not matter because, this, as I say, this isn't going in food. This is purely as a deterrent. You can hang a bag of it above your front door if you don't want anyone coming round. You can put a small
Don't
bag
leave
of
it on the floor where animals can get it or kids can get it though.
No,
Because
that's what I said, pin it.
yeah,
up
it will
above
kill
your
you.
door.
It is very, very, very spicy. So that's what you're left with.
Yeah, there is a Scoville spice scale, and Carolina Reaper chilies are, I think it's 4 million.
Yeah, something like that. It really. And you will sneeze. You may even cry. But that is what you're after. You want it to look like that. And it doesn't look very nice. It's very orange. But ideally that's what you're going for. Ideally that's what you're going for. You would like that. But once you've done that, take the gloves off and dispose of them. I'm going to wrap them up in that actually. Make sure they're disposed of properly though, because if not, be careful because there's the stumps are in the gloves. Don't touch them with your hands because it will burn and it's not very nice. But you make sure you've got a little pot. It can be plastic or whatever you want. And just make sure you've got somewhere secure to put it where kids ain't going to get it because oh jeez, they will they can get very badly burnt by your hot foot powder if you make it the way I did. You don't have to put the these chilies in there. You can just put pepper, salt, peppercorns, cayenne pepper. I put extra stuff in mine all the time anyway. No two people make things the same. You have to have chili in it, you have to have pepper in it, you have to have salt in it. But as for the peppercorns, the Carolina Reaper chili and the ghost chilies and the paprika, don't need to do that. Or the cayenne pepper, really. I mean, you just need to have salt, pepper and chili.
It's just that we make it. We mean it.
We make it for spells and stuff as well, so just bear that in mind. Like, we don't just...
Oh dear.
I can't touch them. We don't just make it for... Oh, look, we've got this for deterrent. We use it for other stuff also, like putting in spells. If you wanted to tear someone away from someone or something or whatever, you can use that in spells and it will tear them away from that person or that thing. It's a good thing to have. Is hot foot powder. You can do it. Oh geez, that is getting in my face. You can do a lot of stuff with it. And if you are a spice freak, you can put it in your food, but I advise against it. Very highly against it, because that
If
will
you
get to
want
you.
the Carolina Reaper
We've got
challenge
Ghost Chili Challenge as well.
and the Ghost Chili Challenge, it will give you a rough idea of how hot that stuff is. And there is a Scoville. What's the envelope?
I don't know. Oh, it's here. It's here.
There is a Scoville spice scale, and these are about 4 million. And I don't like Scoville who does the spice thing. I think it's good, but you know, it is hot stuff, and I mean, it is useful having hot foot powder. I mean, even if you've got a little bag of it hanging above your doorway, if there's someone you really don't want to see, someone you really don't want
The
coming
debt
around.
collectors, the bay leaves.
No, I don't think actually, I don't know. It might,
You can try it.
but it's just a deterrent. It won't keep your friends and family away. You know, people who are actually invited who you want to be there.
Just make sure you invite them and they don't come around unexpected.
Or even if they come around unexpected, if they're like got an open invitation, then it's fine. But a hot foot powder is just like, you know, when you go to someone's house and you don't really want to knock on the door, you don't really want to face them for whatever reason. You might have had a row with them, or you might not be on best terms, or you don't know.
Or
What
they've
situation
lent
is.
you money and they want their money back.
Then sometimes you feel like you don't want to knock on their door, and this will just give them a feeling like that. It won't actually do them any physical harm. If they're harassing you on the phone, keep a little bag of it by the phone, but I advise on keeping it high up if you've got pets or kids, because if they get their hands on that,
Yeah.
it won't be very nice.
No. This is very spicy. Very spicy. I mean, you think of all the peppers that are in there. If you smelt that, that would burn your nostrils.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not
why
even
we don't
joking.
go around sniffing it.
It would burn.
Do not sniff it. Do not be tempted to taste it.
No.
And if you stick your fingers in it, please, 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 wash your hands very thoroughly, even under your nails, even if you think you haven't got nails. Because I got my fingernails down, there's nothing there. And I used Carolina Reaper. And I went and wiped my eye. And I couldn't see for about 2 days.
Well, it's nothing new for you, but...
No, but it was really bad, wasn't it? It burnt, it was weeping, it was horrible.
So just make sure that
But it is very hot stuff. It is very dangerous. So just watch what you're doing with it, because it can burn your skin. It can do damage physically.
But I do suggest that when you put it in a bag, don't put it in a plastic bag. Because plastic is not the best thing for
Carolina
it.
Reaper is actually hotter than what the police use in that pepper spray.
If you can get a little organza bag, perfect, because they've got holes in all their organza. So anything that they can, that won't do anything because it's sealed and it's plastic, so not going to get through
You
that.
have to be very careful.
You have
with
to
it.
have something breathable, so like fabric. You can get little fabric bags. Put it in a little fabric bag. Don't have to be a big one. Little one.
You only need a small amount of this stuff.
Like little organza bag. 1 tablespoon will do it. Get a little organza bag, put a tablespoon in it and hang it up somewhere. You know, get a little fabric bag, a little cotton bag, put 1 tablespoon in it, hang it up somewhere. You can make the bags yourself, you just sew
I
them.
mean, you can even sprinkle a small amount of that under your doormat.
Yeah.
Because it is just a deterrent. It is non-toxic, but people have had to go to hospital after eating.
You've seen what I've just put in there.
Carolina Reaper.
That's all that's in here. But if you want to make yours at home, I suggest that you make the nicer one. That's the salt, pepper, and chili. Don't do this.
Well, if you really want to keep away, then do it.
But I don't advise it.
But it's not advisable. We do use that in spells as well. That is not just putting around our door.
Yeah, this is a hot foot powder, and I showed you how to do it. I do advise that you use the nicer one without the reapers and that.
As always, we will always put this disclaimer: use it with caution.
Yes.
If you're not sure,
You can ask us in
Don't
the
do
comments.
yeah, if you're not sure about doing it, don't do it.
If you want us to make you some,
We can do that.
we can do that and send it to you. It probably, unless you ask for it to be this potent, it won't be. If you ask for just normal hot foot powder, I can do that. If you ask for it to be deadly hot foot powder, I can do that as well. But if you want to have a go at making it yourself, go for it. My eyelash falling off again.
But like I say, do not throw it at anyone.
No.
Do not taste
There's
it.
another one.
Don't throw it at anyone. Don't taste it. Don't be tempted to taste it.
Don't touch it.
Don't touch it because Carolina Reaper will burn your skin.
It's not a joke. And if you want us to make it for you, we can do that. But please, if I do make it for you, don't do that.
And do not, I can't stress this enough, do not throw it at anyone.
No, but if I do make it for you and you decide that you want to eat it and then you come back complaining to me that you've done it, I can't do anything. I've told you not to do it. We both have. So if we do it for you, if you do ask us to do it for you, and we do it for you and we send it to you, then it's out of our hands. We can't.
It is.
Oh, jeez.
It is dangerous. It's not fatal, but it is very dangerous.
And you can.
And you can get lasting eye damage if it's thrown in your face. So don't be stupid and frighten you in anyone's face, because that is just stupid. We don't condone that kind of
No,
behaviour.
but anyway, I have to go now. Please, just if you want it, let me know, and I will sort out prices and such with you. And yeah, so if you want me to do this for you, I can. It's quite simple. You can do it yourself, but if you want the potent, nasty one, this one, I can do that for you.
So that's the end of this video. We'll say goodbye and blessings. Bye.
Bye.